So we're here at MWC 2025. I'm with Mikael. He's head of Ericsson antenna system. Mikael, great to see you. We've got all your products around you. I know Ericsson has taken a kind of a fresh look at the antenna. Tell us about how and why you've done that and how that's going to contribute to network performance.
Yeah, thank you, Gabriel. And it's really exciting to be here in Mobile World Congress and showcase this beauty. I mean, antennas are really the gateway to high-performing, energy-efficient networks. And, you know, we are really taking a network approach to everything that we do from a design of our antenna approach. And, you know, obviously our customers are investing very heavily in their network infrastructure, and it's really important that they can maximize those investments. And one of the things that we do, you know, really leveraging on that kind of network knowledge that we have in Ericsson, is that we are doing a lot of research studies, both of course, you know, in our R&D facilities, but also in the live networks out there. And we are then working with tier one customers in Europe and Asia and US and Middle East and Africa, and we are looking at their specific network challenges. And then we are putting in our antennas to see how we can maximize the performance out of those networks. And it's actually quite incredible on the kind of KPI improvements that you can get, you know, looking at the performance. And, you know, this is sort of a proof point for us really that it's important to look beyond, you know, the typical RF kind of analysis, the RF patterns and the data sheets. It's really important to understand how the antennas work in the networks.
Okay, so not just the antenna metrics itself, but the overall kind of network performance, network impact, and the system view.
Yeah,
I can see that. So what, you've had this new generation of product in different trials and things. What's the kind of, what are some of the numbers or data?
Sure. I mean, obviously network performance, sustainability, TCU are really on our customers' agenda, and that obviously makes it part of our agenda as well, right? And Ericsson have a unique capability coming from the fact that we have been operating our customers' networks across the globe for many, many years. So we understand that piece very well. And what we are doing then with that knowledge is that we are taking that into these kind of studies. So whether a customer have a challenge with coverage or uplink throughput or spectral efficiency, you know, we can address those kind of problem statements. So, but to give you a few specific examples, we recently had what I believe is an industry first. We were taking a look at what PIM, or the impact of PIM in an uplink scenarios. And we did this with a South European customer where we took a look at this. And this was an urban use case. So we looked at it and we could actually see that, you know, if we put the right antenna, our technology in that network, we could increase the coverage with about 30%, and we could get a 29% improvement in use in uplink throughput. And that is obviously quite significant. Right?
So these are they're huge numbers.
These are big numbers, right?
They're from a previous generation.
Yeah, exactly, right? And to mention another one, we work with a tier one operator in Asia Pacific. They really came to us and say, we want to work on the spectral efficiency. You know, they had their 4G and 5G resources that they wanted to optimize. And then with our superior antenna and beam efficiency, we could double up the uplink traffic, and we could increase the downlink traffic with 75%. So that is, of course, a significant thing.
Yeah.
We also work with a Northern European customer in a very dense urban environment. It's a very interference-limited use case, and we can then see that, you know, not only did we improve the 5G dynamic spectrum traffic and the downlink carrier aggregation traffic, but we had 112% improvement in uplink peak throughput, which is massive, right? So again, these are a few of the proof points that you were asking for. But it also sort of shows the importance of having these conversations in the early stages of the network planning, making sure that you get the right antenna into the right place of the network.
Yeah. Okay, so three scenarios with kind of a little bit different
approach, different use case, different network challenges.
As a system view.
Yeah.
So Mikael, obviously in a mobile network, they're uplink limited systems. Phones are low power devices essentially. Yeah. So tell us about the role the antenna can play in kind of offsetting some of that, improving uplink, and then the implications of better uplink.
Yeah. No, so uplink is really a key challenge for the industry as such, and that's why when we started to look at the new design, that was one of the problem statements that we were taking an extra close look at, right? And basically the way to improve the uplink is to improve the signal quality and the interference. And what that translates into an antenna is then, the PIM and beam efficiency. That is really the key thing to improve the uplink in the network. So that was one of the things that we, took a close look at, when we did the new design. But our TriOnet design that, we are now showcasing here in MWC, it's really us taking a holistic approach to the antenna. We are looking at, the physical dimensions, we are looking at the antenna pattern, and we are taking a system level approach to us as well, which includes then the PIM and the beam efficiency. And the thing with antenna technology, if you change one of those parts, the others will be impacted. And that is why we are using our network simulators, we are using our digital twin technology to really analyze and iterate to come up with the optimal fit for a specific network use case. And that is something that is now really the core of our design methodology at Ericsson Antenna System.
And so TrioNet is the kind of the balancing of all these factors.
That is the balancing of all those factors, right? And this is our design approach going forward.
Okay, fabulous. Mikael, thank you very much.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.